put them on pause. Hey folks, welcome back to another day. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Dee, your friendly neighborhood millennial, and I make lifestyle content that chronicles my everyday life. And if that's something that you like, as boring as my life may be, then like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. I am starting this video off in the family room. You guys always see me in the lounge because that's where I work, but I also do work down here a lot. I was like, the sun, it's a beautiful day out. It's like sunny, like a little bit overcast, so it's kind of like that perfect lighting for when you want to do a little bit of vlogging. Yeah, I wanted to open up this vlog because by the time you see this, God willing, because life has been lifing recently, by the time you see this, I will probably be back in the States. Long story short, I'm going back to the States. Now, some of y'all may be wondering, like, why, dear, are you going back to the States? Like, are you coming back to South Africa? Blah, blah, blah. So first and foremost, am I coming back to South Africa? Yes, I'm only going to be there for a couple of weeks. The reason for me going is there are a couple of things that I've been trying to manage over the past like year or so, like even before we came to South Africa and bought this house, that may be a little bit easier to kind of button up, close the loop on if I'm there. I also have to go for work. There's like trainings and things that I need to be like present for, so that's kind of like the main reason, and then all of this other kind of official stuff is just kind of playing out to what I need to do over there, if that makes any sense. So yeah, going to the States. I wasn't anticipating going back to the States so quickly because of this project. Like, I call it a project, the house, like fixing it up and redoing it and everything as a project, because that's really what it is. It's a huge project because this is the start of something that we'd like to do in other African countries that like kind of hold dear to our heart, you know what I mean? But we could talk about that in the future and whatnot. I will be in Jersey for a couple weeks, and then I'll be in Texas for a week, and then I'll be coming back. This particular vlog won't be all that interesting, excuse me, because for one, I'm freaking choking every 2 seconds, but also because I'm gonna be packing, prepping, because there are like documents and things that I need to print out, and we have a printer here. I don't want to have to pay to print it out in the States. So there's documents that I need to print out. There's actually phone calls that I need to make like actually very soon, and government offices that I need to go to in the States. Just like a couple other things that I need to take care of that would just make it easier when I'm there to do it in real time, in their time zone and all of that. At first, when I told my boo about it, I was like, okay, I'm only gonna be in the States for like a week. Kind of like how Adrian and Assad were in the States for like a week. And then he was like, well, we have all this official stuff like on stateside that we're trying to manage here, and it's a little bit difficult doing that when you have the time differences and all of that. So it might make more sense to travel earlier, be there for a little bit longer, and be able to get all that stuff done while you're there. That way you don't have to deal with like, calling fees, because it's like, calling internationally can be expensive and all of that. And I was like, ooh, this is why I married this man. This man is smart, okay? We always make jokes about like, oh, this is why you're a master, right? Because he got his master's a few years ago. So I was like, okay, like you make a really good point. And so I had told my friends about it. I said, oh, I have to go back to the States for a couple of weeks. And they're like, just focus on the positive and everything. And I was like, you know what? That's true. Like, I definitely need to focus on the positive. But it makes me think about like God's timing, y'all. So in the past like couple of weeks, maybe a month or so, my boo and I have just been like salivating over the foods that we miss having in the States. So where I'm from in the Northeast, the types of foods that are really popular are hoagies or subs, essentially sandwiches, but they're on like particular types of bread that classifies them as a sub or a hoagie. Pizza, bagels, cheesecake, what else? Cheese steaks, lots of things that are basically put on bread in some way, right? People that migrated over there are like Irish and Italian. So that's why a lot of that food is like kind of semi that cuisine, you know what I mean? But that's what they do well over there. But like barbecue and Mexican, two things that I didn't have authentically until I moved to Texas, is what I will absolutely be having when I get to Texas. It's just funny because like I said, God's timing is everything. And I feel like God has a great sense of humor, because it's like, oh girl, you've been putting out here that you really want to get some barbecue. You want to get you a good pizza. Hey, Denise, you got to be back in the States for a little bit. I gave you what you want. You got anything to complain about? You know what I mean? Like, I swear God has such a good sense of humor. And it's just kind of like, I'm just kind of laughing at myself throughout this whole thing. So at first I was kind of like hemming and hawing, of course, because I love like being here. You know what I mean? And, the connections that we've made. And obviously I like this house and, being in it and all that kind of stuff. Going back to the States has so many purposes at this point. And I was like, you know what? This is actually going to be a really purposeful trip. I think it may also be really good for like anxiety and depression that I suffer with, because I'm very close to my family and I'm very close to my friends that are in the States. And so that like feeling of isolation has kind of been with me for a while. And so I think that going back will also help with me feeling refreshed. Plus I get to see my coworkers and my boss, and the people that I work with are really nice people. It's all good from there. And I actually might be able to meet one of the managers, well, manager that I report to, if he's in, because I haven't met him yet, mind you. We've been working together for 3 years, but most of my coworkers I haven't met because because either we're in different countries or different time zones or just whatever. Like I'm a remote employee, and I have been remote for like half of my career. So it's just like my whole thing when I got hired wasn't to be in the office anyway. But anyways, so yes, I'm going back to the States for a couple of weeks, pretty much all throughout May. Like I'm literally, if everything works out, actually after I'm done kind of hanging up with you guys, I have to get on the phone and call some really important people and get some information from them so that I can, because that will kind of dictate how long I'm there. But I'm pretty sure regardless, I'm gonna be there for a while. So I'll probably be there for most of May, which is crazy. But God's timing is always the right timing, I'm telling you. Like I don't talk about my faith much on this channel because I don't want people to think that I'm some like religious zealot, because I'm not, truthfully speaking. I have no problems talking about the word. I have no problems talking about faith and religion and all of that, because I'm still trying to learn about that stuff and how that feels, or how that is for me personally, and like my own personal journey and everything like that. You guys know I'm a Christian, you know I'm a believer, but I'm also very respectful of other religions and try to learn about other religions, because I think it's just respectful to do that, you know what I mean? But I really do feel like timing, specifically God's timing, or whoever you believe in, divine timing is everything. After I kind of calmed down on the idea of, oh man, I gotta go back for a little bit, I realized like, hey, there are all these different things that I need to take care of, all these different things that I desire. And here God is literally giving that to me. I'm excited to see people that I love and to eat food that I love, and maybe hopefully bring some stuff back from the States that I can't get here. So it's going to be, God almighty, why do I keep choking? But I think it's going to be a very good trip. I think it's going to be transformative. Obviously it has purpose behind it. As each day has gone on since I found out that I need to go back, I am accepting of it and kind of looking forward to it. All of May and maybe part of June will probably be vlogs when I'm in the States. Okay, showing off like where I grew up, and like some of my favorite places to go to eat, to just even visit. I don't know if some of you know, I don't know if I've really mentioned it in the vlogs, that like I grew up by the ocean. So being kind of landlocked in Joburg is kind of like, ooh, but I was also in Central Texas, which is kind of landlocked anyway. So it's given me some time to get used to the landlocked and not being able to just go to the beach. You know, it's getting warmer over there. So it'll be a really great time to hit up the beach and maybe hit up some of the places that I used to go to on the beach, like places to get pizza and places to get like candy and like fudge and things like that. So I may... So the thing is, I can't really bring stuff back from Jersey unless it's candy, because that stuff should last for like a week. But one thing that I'm going to be getting done, and I'll take you guys along with me, is getting my nails done. I'm getting my nails done, but I'm getting a Russian manicure. I see like I see so many like nail designs, nail art, and all this other stuff right on Pinterest. And I had an event that I was going to go to, but obviously can't now, and I wanted to get my nails done. I was like, you know, I want to have like a really nice manicure for this event. This would be a really good opportunity for me to try out a Russian manicure and like just a Russian manicure and just, you know, get my nails done. So just some gel nails. But I wanted to keep things kind of simple, very clean, because while I love different types of like nail design and stuff, for this particular time, especially since it's my first time getting this type of manicure, I wanted to do something that was relatively simple. So I'll put up a picture of like some of the inspiration, and then I'll put up a photo of what it is that I want to get, because I've been seeing this like milky pearlesque white color going around, and I was like, oh, you know, that might look kind of nice on my nails. It's neutral, so it won't be like crazy garish or anything like that. And if I'm photographed, it won't be crazy. I don't have to like match my outfit with it or anything, because they're milky white, right? Like pretty much goes with everything and anything. I found this girl on Instagram. Her name is Olga, and she's in Joburg, obviously. She has some really nice work, and I've seen that she's worked on like both black and white gals. So I was like, okay, if I see that some of your clients have been black, I'll go to you. Otherwise, if it was just like white folks, sorry, no, I'll just find somebody else. And she's Ukrainian, which is kind of cool because half of the team that I work with is Ukrainian, and they're like some of the nicest, just wonderful people. So I thought, you know, this would be really fun to try something out new. I also need to get my hair cut that same day, so it'll kind of be like a maintenance day. I'm just kind of keep it pushing from there. So I'll bring you guys along with me. That's probably the most eventful thing that'll be happening in this vlog. So I'll probably keep this vlog kind of short because I don't want to bore y'all to death. Tuck in, buckle in, and get ready for D going to the States. Hey folks, welcome back to the vlog. Yo, it has been quite the day. We had people come by to pick up furniture and curtains and knickknacks here and there. My goodness. If I'm not very clear, it's because the sun's going down. Lots of curtains were taken. Like, I'm a little bit tired, but I'm gonna tell you a little bit about, I'm trying to think, like there's no lights. There's no lights in this place, so it's only going to get darker as I continue to talk. But anyways, I'll try to do this really quick. We have people come get furniture, get curtains, knickknacks, everything like that, right? Anytime people come here, they need to walk the house. Okay, fine, I get it. I get because of what it looks like, you want to walk around and see the decor and stuff. Cool, whatever. Buy stuff. There was one lady who came here with her daughter and basically bought up all the curtains, like almost all of our curtains. And mind you, like there's some curtains that we had to tell our broker lady, like, look, we need to be able to replace these curtains, and the type of curtains that we want are kind of expensive, so we need to save up for them. So there are certain curtains that we can't sell because of privacy. Like even the windows that I'm in front of now are the family room windows. We need to get curtains. Like there's still like a cover. We still need some sort of like dedicated window treatment. We'll get those when we get those. We told her that we couldn't sell like a couple different ones because we definitely need privacy in those rooms. Cool. This lady had bought up all the curtains, and mind you, when we first talked to the broker lady, we said that we were kind of unsure of how the curtains were gonna go because they're curtains, they're very specific. A lot of the stuff in this house is custom to the house. So you have to have a specific eye, right? Because you can still get stuff that isn't ideally meant for your space. I know y'all heard that. And make it your own. And she was like, I have addresses. Black lady, black African lady. And I was just like, I need to come hang out with you because you are clearly the property queen. Yeah, and she's actually buying other things or possibly buying other things. There are a couple things that she bought are still here because she just couldn't fit them in the car because she had, guys, I'm telling you, if I should have taken footage, I took footage of one of the piles of curtains, but that's literally one out of 6 sets of curtains that she took. All of them are different from one another because they went with the rooms that they took them out of. She took them down, and it was funny seeing her interact with the broker lady's husband because she always comes here with him and all of that. Like, it was just really funny. But yeah, so it was good. We were able to offload quite a bit of things that we didn't think we were going to be able to offload. See how it's getting darker? I swear the days move by fast here. Yeah, we were able to offload quite a bit of curtains, which is great because we were worried about those particular items being sold. That was successful. Then we went to lunch with one of the guys who was kind of assisting us when we were looking for houses, and one of his clients that he had sold a house to, because she like very, very close to us. So we got to meet her, we got to see him and catch up with him because we hadn't seen him in a year. Or no, we hadn't seen him in a year. It'd been several months since we last saw him, so it was nice to connect with him and to meet her. And it was crazy because we had probably met her 2 times before officially kind of meeting and having lunch today, which was crazy. Yeah, so we were with them for about 4 hours. Then we just got back to the house not too long ago. So I need to figure out what to make for dinner. It was a pretty good day today. It lasted a little bit longer than I was anticipating because I actually need to edit quite a bit and just I have so many things to prepare for over the next couple of days because I'm leaving next week, which is also insane to think about. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to pack a huge bag of clothes. I have to take another bag that's empty because I want to fill it with like stuff that we can't necessarily get here, and like spices and random stuff like that. So I'm going to prep dinner. I have no idea what I'm making, but I think I just need to switch up something. Maybe I'll make chicken and dumplings tonight. Maybe I'll make that. That's kind of easy to make. Tomorrow I actually have to go to Takealot because I put in an order. It wasn't a large order. It was like the largest one that I've gotten since coming to South Africa as far as price goes, like the total, but there's not a ton of things. So when I go pick that up tomorrow, because I have to go out to Checkers and pick up some random stuff anyway, I will show that stuff to you guys and we can open that stuff up together. Welcome back to the vlog. I just got the Takealot order in, and there are a lot more boxes than I was anticipating. You know, I'm always coming to you looking crusty, dusty. Let me show you the first thing. The main thing that motivated this purchase. There's a lot of like awkward boxes. It's a lot of boxes, in my opinion. I think it's just because of the types of items. But the first thing, I'm not gonna really be able to lift it because it's kind of heavy, is this a robo vac. Not a robo vac. Carpet washer, as they call it here in South Africa, or just a carpet cleaner. What do we call it in the States? I guess we just call it a carpet cleaner. The carpet cleaner here is the solution that you put in the machine. But y'all have seen the state of the carpets upstairs. The only carpeted room, well, this room and the room next, okay, there's 3 rooms that are carpeted. But you've seen the state of the stains on the floors. So we need this until we can pull them up and change out the floors. So this is the thing that encouraged or sparked the conversation for the order in the first place. So this is what started the order in the first place, because I'm not trying to be in a house that has stained carpet. All right, let me open up the other boxes and then I can show you what else, because it's not a ton of stuff. So the next item is this. This is riveting content, guys. This is riveting content. But this is adulthood. So I got this wall organizer because we need stuff like this for the mops, brooms, things like that. And right now they're currently in a cabinet that we just throw the stuff in there. So I figured I'd get this, put it on the wall. That way, whenever we need to get a mop or we need to get a duster or something, we can just take it off the wall instead of having to fumble around with it because there's other stuff all over it. So, a wall mount. I'll do the house stuff first because that's the main reason why I put in this order. I told you guys that the electrics on one side of the house, that side of the house doesn't have any, like the electrics are just bad. The wiring needs to be redone, so that's a big project. We can't necessarily piecemeal, so we need to replace everything. So in the meantime, we're trying to figure out different lighting solutions that are cost effective, efficient, until we get to the point where we can rewire the entire house. So I got these puck lights. There's 6 in each pack. So I got 12 individual lights, and then each 3 sets of lights come with their own remote. So there's 4 remotes. They don't come with the batteries, so I had to get the batteries. Now the reviews online were saying that these take a lot of batteries. This pack alone with the remotes included take 22 batteries. So I was going back and forth about whether or not to get rechargeable batteries, which I don't think I'll really need to do because the places that these are going in, these won't be on all the time. My boo and I were talking about it because rechargeable batteries would have cost me like 2,000 rands. So I got regular batteries because this was like 100 and something. I can't remember how much it was, but there's what, 60 in here, I think. Then I saw this all online and was inspired to get it. So I just got this double-decker dish rack because we have one now, but it came at the house, and you don't want that like bad juju from previous owners that on your stuff. So I got a double-decker dish rack. Now into the fun stuff, okay? At least fun for me. This may be very boring for you guys. So I told you that I'm trying to get back to Denise. I'm trying to get back to my hobbies and everything. And you see that with sewing stuff, the machine, the fabric. I just got sewing notions, which I won't be able to work on until I come back from the States, but that's fine. But I have all that stuff, so once I get back, I can just get right into it. But I love puzzles, so I ordered 2 puzzles. We got a little car situation and some birds. I'm so excited. And I'm a serious puzzler, y'all, because I got me one of them felt rolls so that if I'm in the middle of it and I need to move it somewhere, I can just easily roll it up and move it around. So that was my little Takealot haul. I told you guys it wasn't much. That's it. That's Sunday. So I put the shampooer together. Sorry, I'm like a little bit kind of frazzle-dazzled because but we were just dealing with like a neighbor situation. But I feel like if I was one of those bigger YouTubers and I had a Patreon and all of that, this is probably like I probably talk about like some very real things that aren't super diplomatic on there, having to deal with some neighbor stuff. But anyways, so I put the shampooer together. So I'm like surrounded by like boxes and just I've been trying to clean up while also just relaxing because it is Sunday and I actually have to edit the video that you would have seen before this one. But anyways, so I put together the shampooer. Truthfully speaking, it feels like really cheap as far as quality goes, but I saw on there that it had really good reviews. I think it's like a 4.3, 4.5 or something out of 5. So I feel like that's still pretty good. If it's over 4, it has quite a few people who have tried it, then I feel like it's pretty good. Pretty good, you know, like there's always going to be something that someone's going to find wrong with a product, so it is what it is. But I put it together, and it's this. I'll have everything that I bought linked down below. This is what it looks like. So you put the solution in here, and then the dirty water filters into here, and then of course this is the little thingies. But yeah, that's what it is. Hey folks, welcome back to the vlog. Really quickly, because I only have a few minutes until I need to go in. Let me take off my sunglasses so y'all can actually see my eyes. And I just got to the place not too long ago, like maybe about 15-20 minutes ago, because I left earlier, and I'm glad that I did, because you know, when you go to a new place, you don't want to rush around. I've never been to this area. I'm in Edinburgh. If homegirl is good, you will see this part of the vlog. And I will give her information to you guys, because she's on Instagram. Hella organized, okay? Like the most organized nail appointment I feel like I've ever even gone to, and I haven't even gone yet. I'm gonna show you my nails before. I'll give you a different angle too so you guys can see. Wow, my hands look so old. Oh my gosh, they look agey. These are my nails now. They're longer than I normally like, so I'm definitely gonna have her cut them down because I just don't like having longer nails, especially since I type all day every day. So I'm gonna actually be heading into place like in a couple of minutes, and then you will see me after. Hey folks, we're back. Look at my nails. Look at them. Look at them. Don't they look so nice? Don't they look so nice? Let's get in close here. Hopefully you guys can see. It kind of looks, I guess it looks like the color that it is in real life. Let me tell you guys, best manicure I've ever gotten. Best manicure. And I feel like for the price, it was pretty good. Just to recap, today I got a Russian manicure with Olga, I'm gonna completely butcher her name, Vianova, I think. She knocked it out of the park, chef's kiss. Like, I love my nails. You would have seen that in the car when I was showing you the kind of before, that my nails were longer, and I specifically told her, like, I need my nails to be short. I work on a computer a lot, I click clack away a lot, so I don't want nails to get in the way. I typically only do longer nails if I know that I don't need to be typing as much. But because I obviously have a tech job, I do YouTube, I'm always on a computer, always clacking away. Excuse me. So I need to be able to be comfortable when typing, and also try not to be at risk of breaking a nail, because that would be really unfortunate. I told her at the end of the appointment that I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to go to the Asian nail shops anymore. Yeah, so Olga was like great. She's super sweet, super nice. She had her daughter was there. She was really, really cute. She was like, she was kind of like chilling out on the sofa and everything. And Olga has like her like nail shop in a separate room. And so when I came out, the little girl got off the couch and was like, nails, nails. So she was looking at my nails. If y'all didn't know, I love kids. Don't matter where they come from, I love all kids. And I don't care about the age, I love kids. She was really, really cute, oh my gosh. Just further shows just how large American children are. And I don't say that as like a bad thing, it's literally just a matter of fact. Like, the kids are big in the States. And I don't mean like hefty fat, I mean like even just stature-wise, the kids are big at young ages, okay? Whereas kids here and like European kids, not even close in size, like half the size of American children. It is what it is. But yeah, the appointment was really great. So I didn't get any footage because I was trying so hard to concentrate on not falling asleep. I love getting my nails done, so it's very therapeutic. It's a form of self-care for me. I love it just as much as I love buying skincare and using skincare or getting a facial. I knew the appointment was going to be quite long because it's a Russian manicure and they are big on cleanup and nail prep. It was an experience, but like the most positive experience I could have had, I feel like. Hey folks, welcome back to the vlog. As you can see, I'm in the bedroom and I am in the middle of packing. It is very, very, very late right now and I still have to get my hair cut, if you can't tell. I was supposed to get it done before I went to get my nails done, but, oh, excuse me. If I'm yawning, I'm yawning, guys, but I don't even know, I can't even explain like what's going on with me right now. I think I'm just trying to process everything because there's a lot of stuff that's going on, and I tell you guys that from time to time because that really is what's going on. There's just a lot of stuff going on kind of like in the back end of things and that I can't really talk about, and maybe one day I will, but I'm also just kind of processing the fact that I'm going on this trip. It's very strange because it's like, I know this is a good thing, but at the same time, I'm like, man, I'm gonna be away from my boo for 3 weeks. Like I said to him, I've already had a mental breakdown like at least twice and just like bawling my eyes out and stuff to like think about the fact of leaving him for a couple of weeks and leaving our pup, you know? I don't know, it's just, it like gets me emotional because it's just like, you guys know, I have not spent a lot of time away from him. Like we have literally, with the exception of Drakensberg, have always been around each other, have never gone more than just a few hours without seeing each other or like being away from each other. And even then, even in those few hours that we would be kind of like away from each other, like if he's out for the day or I'm out for the day or whatever, we still like call and check in and we'll talk for like 10-15 minutes every like couple of hours. Yeah, I am looking forward to seeing my family. I'm looking forward to seeing some of my really close friends. I'm kind of excited to see my coworkers, which I really never ever say or believe or think because I'm a remote employee and I have been for like 7 years. So I just don't ever go into the office. It's just not something that I do, nor is it like required. It's like, you hired me as a remote employee. Why do I need to be going into the office? It doesn't make any sense. So it'll be nice to kind of meet people who I've talked to like on the phone and have seen on cameras and all of that over the past couple of years and just be able to like interact with them a little bit. I have not packed yet. Like my bags are over here just chilling. I've got my shoes, I've got some stuff on the bed over there because I'm trying to like figure out what to pack because, you know, like regardless of what type of trip you're going on and how long, you know how difficult it can be pack. Because it's like, I don't want to pack too much because I technically don't even need 2 bags, but one of those bags is going to be filled with like stuff from the States that I can't find here. And then also the stuff that I have been needing to pick up, but just like I said, it wasn't imperative to have it right away. So putting some stuff in there. So my one bag will just be like clothes and shoes and, you know, underwear, toiletries, that type of thing. And then the other bag will be empty. Just empty so I can fill it with stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna get to it because I really don't want to spend too much time packing things away, and because I do have to get up kind of early so I can get my hair cut and just have that done. Welcome back to the vlog. I just popped in really quick to show you guys my haircut. My scalp is so dry. I need to get in the shower and wash and deep condition my hair so that I'm not, you know, flaking and snowing everywhere, because that's gross. But I also came on to close out the vlog, so I'm pretty much packed. I've got a suitcase here that has just kind of the extra bits in here. I probably could have fit them in the other suitcase, to be honest, but I wanted to be cognizant of weight and space in my bag. So this one is pretty much all packed. I just have to dermaplane, so I had to take some stuff out. I have a couple of other little skincare bits that I need to pack up, and I'm actually going to try to finish editing this video within the next hour, and then we'll be on our way to the airport. So I'm gonna close out the vlog here. Thanks for hanging out with me this week, and I will see you in the next one when we will be back in the States. Bye guys.